I would like to welcome all of our members and guests to this meeting. This is the 9th annual meeting of the Academy of Medicine, Engineering, and Science of Texas. I had the privilege of being present at the conception of this organization, and it's a pleasure for me to see how it's grown and flourished. This morning, my job is to introduce the mayor of Houston. You know, Texas is very fortunate to have 3 major metropolitan centers, Dallas-Fort Worth, Houston, and San Antonio. You notice that I listed them in alphabetical order. But we in Dallas, as a resident of Dallas, have long envied Houston for the quality of its leadership. The civic leadership of Houston has done a really amazing job of managing this city over the past, through some tough times over the past few years. And one of the key elements of that is the office of mayor. And the current mayor of Houston is Annise Parker. And she has gracefully agreed to come and say a few words to this organization. She really ought to be a member of the organization. She graduated from Rice University, which she attended on a National Merit Scholarship. She then went into the oil and gas industry, a major topic for this meeting, where she worked for 20 years. And she's also a member of a vanishing breed. The vanishing breed is the breed of independent bookstore owners. She owned a bookstore for 10 years. And I think it's so fascinating to see that the independent bookstores were cannibalized by the big chains. But now the big chains are dying because they're being destroyed by Amazon and the internet. So that's progress, I guess. She has also has served as a member of the city council for many years in Houston, controller of the city, and finally, for the last 2 years as mayor. And she said she's proud to say that she's the first mayor of Houston who was a graduate of Rice University. So I think it's really nice that Rice did something for the city that has supported it for all these years. So without further ado, I would like to introduce Mayor Annise Parker.
Thank you, Dr. Brown. That was an interesting introduction. Let me just say that we like to list the cities of Texas as Houston, San Antonio, and then Dallas in order of size. Yeah, there's some few Houston boosters here. Truly happy to be here, and just for a moment to welcome you to Houston. We have many conferences here in this city, but this is special. This is important. I wanted to be here to welcome you because it's important to acknowledge what's happening here in Houston, but what's happening here in the state of Texas in terms of our commitment to making sure that we remain a leader in the sciences. With 3 of our 4 major sectors here in Houston rooted in science, engineering, and medicine, and those would be oil and energy, of course, medicine, the Texas Medical Center, and then NASA and aerospace. It's absolutely critical to us that we continue to attract the best and brightest into our state, and that we continue to invest in innovation and in ideas. Our overall economy here in Houston depends on the work you do and our ability to capture it and turn it in to the next generation of leaders in science, engineering, and medicine. with 5 universities, with medical and law schools, with a very robust community college system here in Houston, we are a place where groundbreaking research is expected, but also an environment is created that allows the kind of innovative work and exchange of ideas that is critical to the work that you do. Houston is a place where we expect problems to be turned into possibilities, an area that we haven't quite achieved. What we want is problems into possibilities, into products. We have been an area where great work has been done, but a lot of the commercialization of that work has gone to other parts of the country. And we are absolutely determined to make sure that doesn't happen again in the future. We're also a city here where we're all dreamers. But our dreams are rooted in hard work and common sense. And when I say we're dreamers down here, as you approach your conference today, we're the 4th largest city in America, and there is no reason we should be the 4th largest city in America. Gold wasn't discovered here. Frankly, we never had much in the way of oil and gas here in the city of Houston. We're 50 miles from the ocean. We are a somewhat terrain-challenged city. But we have a quality of life here that is unmatched, and we have been a city of growth because we have always looked at where we are and where we wanted to be and figured out how to make the connection. We're America's largest port, even though we're 50 miles from the ocean, because we took an asset, kind of a muddy bio, and turned it into the Houston Ship Channel. We are the largest medical center in the world because forward-thinking Houstonians assembled land and said, we're going to give these medical institutions a platform to operate on, and we're going to continue to encourage their growth. And then we are the city that invented indoor baseball. It's important. You love baseball, and we play baseball in August in Houston. We're also the city that invented AstroTurf, following from inventing indoor baseball. Not the greatest gift we want to be known for in the world, but it's that kind of attitude. It's that kind of attitude and that kind of creativity that needs to fuel our future, and I hope spark the conversations that will lead to greater things in this conference today. Thank you for coming to Houston, and thank you for what you do.